Hey, this is Jeff Baumgartner with Light Reading Cable. Just recently, Comcast and NBCU invited a group of us to Washington, D.C. to get a demonstration of something called Ultra HD, also known as 8K. And it's a new format of video that is about 16 times the resolution of 1080i HD. And what they did is they had us in to look at some coverage of the Olympic Games happening in London that was produced in this new format, so we can kind of get a sense of what 8K looks like. And we got to see some of the opening ceremonies, which look incredible. Some of the swimming, we got to see a little bit of that, and also we had the Olympic setting record in the 100-meter from Usain Bolt. So that looked incredible as well. Now, in some ways, 8K is going to be a little bit like the first wave of HD. It's going to be more of a seeing is believing sort of experience, because there's only so much you can do when you try to explain it to somebody versus actually getting a chance to see it. And I think that's why they had us down, just so we can get a sense of what's coming down the line. Now, what we saw was definitely in the prototype category. It took a lot of equipment to pull this off, and it's not really anything you're going to see in consumers' homes anytime soon. But NHK of Japan is really a pioneer in this area, and they don't really expect to launch an 8K service from a commercial sense probably until like 2020. I think so. Still way down the line. There was some interesting stats though from this demonstration. The data rate was about 280 megabits per second using H.264. There's some other video compression technologies coming down that will squeeze that down a little bit and make it a little more efficient. But I think the interesting thing here is we're starting to see some ISPs start to look at 1 gigabit per second technologies. Google has its fiber project in the Kansas City is going on right now, and it wants to use that as a test bed to kind of experiment with a lot of things. And I think 8K right now would be a great thing to experiment in terms of what sorts of applications might be coming down the line that might need that sort of bandwidth. So it was good to get an early look at 8K. There's going to be a lot happening in this category for the next few years, but in the meantime, it was good to kind of get a glimpse of what's coming down in the future.